Hello, Jared.
Hi, Alicia.
And welcome, listeners, to another deep dive from Vibrations and Manifestations.
Great to be back.
Today, we've got a really, I think, fascinating topic. The mushroom manifestation. Trusting what's growing underground. You know, Jared, it started for me when I kept noticing this mushrooms just popping up seemingly overnight, right? In the yard, in mulch.
Oh, absolutely. I know exactly what you mean. They just appear.
Yeah, and it's kind of magical, but it got me thinking.
And that's perfect, because that suddenness, well, it's precisely why it's such a powerful metaphor for what we're diving into today.
Right.
Because while they seem to just materialize, there's this huge, largely invisible process happening right beneath the surface, out of sight.
That's where it gets really cool, isn't it? This whole natural thing gives us this amazing lens, like a perfect way to understand how our own desires, our intentions actually manifest.
It really does. It's not just a cute analogy. It helps us grasp the unseen mechanics of manifestation, of the law of attraction.
So what's our mission today, then?
Well, we're going to unpack exactly that. We'll look at how nature's quiet, steady work mirrors our own energetic efforts. You know, how that leads to visible results eventually.
Okay.
And we'll explore how to really trust that unseen network, how to maybe take challenges and turn them into fuel.
Ooh, I like that fuel.
Yeah, and how to set powerful intentions and start tuning into those little signs.
Yeah.
The subtle clues that our desires are forming, even if we can't see the final product yet.
Okay, so this is for you listening. If you've ever felt like, I'm doing all the things, the visualizing, the journaling, staying positive, but you look around and it feels like nothing's changing.
Exactly.
Like you're staring at bare ground. This deep dive is for you. It's kind of a reminder that maybe, just maybe, you're in your mycelium phase.
Love that, the mycelium phase.
All right, let's really get into it. Unpack this mushroom mystery. Jared, when we see that mushroom, what is actually happening down below? It feels so sudden, but nature rarely works like that, right?
No, it really does. What we call a mushroom, the thing we see, that's just the fruiting body.
The fruiting body.
Okay, yeah. It's only the visible tip of something way, way bigger. An enormous underground network called mycelium.
Mycelium.
And this mycelium is made of these countless tiny threads. Hyphae, they're called. They're everywhere in the soil, in mulch, wood, mostly totally unseen.
Wow. So the mushroom is like the apple on a giant hidden tree.
That's a great way to put it. And that hidden system, mycelium, it's doing crucial work.
Like what?
It's constantly breaking down organic matter, recycling nutrients, basically enriching the soil. It's nature's ultimate recycler.
Okay, got it.
But here's the key thing. Most of the time, this incredibly active, vital network is completely invisible, just working away quietly underground, spreading out. The mushrooms, they only pop up seemingly overnight when the conditions, moisture, temperature, maybe darkness, are absolutely perfect. It's not something starting suddenly. It's that hidden process reaching its moment, reaching the fruiting stage.
Okay, that makes sense. And this is where it connects to our desires, right? To manifestation. Because that waiting period, feeling like nothing's happening, that's so familiar.
The parallel is just so clear, Alicia. Just like those mushrooms, our desires, they don't always give us immediate signs, do they?
Not at all.
We set intentions, we work on our alignment, try to feel good, but days, weeks, maybe months go by, and outwardly, nothing.
And that's when the doubt creeps in. Am I doing it wrong? Is it even possible?
Exactly. And that precise moment is when you need to remember the mycelium. That period. It's not inactivity. It's not stagnation.
Right.
Under the surface, in what we can call the energetic soil of our lives, the mycelium of our manifestations is busy. It's building, weaving things together.
Okay, so it's like constructing the foundation.
Yes. Collecting resources, organizing energy, preparing everything behind the scenes. And think about it. The mycelium doesn't force the rain or the sun, right? It just uses those conditions optimally when they arrive. Our surrender, our trust, it isn't passive waiting. It's actively aligning with the flow, trusting that the universe will bring the right nutrients, the right conditions.
For our desires to fruit.
Precisely.
Right.
And then, when the timing is vibrationally perfect, when all those unseen conditions align, boom, the intention fruits into reality. It looks sudden, but it's the result of all that hidden work.
Yeah, that paints such a clear picture, Jared, and it leads perfectly into this idea you mentioned, compost in contrast, because we all hit those bumps, right? Disappointments, setbacks, things that feel like roadblocks.
Yeah.
But viewing them as fuel. How do we actually do that? How do we make that shift when we're feeling, lousy?
It's a really fundamental reframe, and it starts with this idea, use it as fuel. It's almost alchemical.
Alchemical, okay.
Yeah, to taking that pain, that rejection, that disappointment,
Yeah.
instead of letting it just sit there and, well, rot inside you,
Mm-hmm.
you consciously choose to transform it. Like the mycelium breaking down dead leaves, it doesn't ignore them. It actively consumes them, transforms them into rich nutrients for new growth,
So we take the negative feeling.
and turn it into something else,
Mm-hmm.
into art, into maybe crystal clarity about what you really want now, into momentum pushing you in a new direction, or just a deeper sense of purpose. The core insight is nothing is ever wasted in your creation.
Wow. Okay, nothing is wasted. I like that. So it's not just enduring it, it's using it. And then there's the other piece, offer it up.
Yes. This is more of a spiritual practice, you could say. It means acknowledging the pain, feeling it, but then consciously, intentionally turning it over
To what?
to something bigger than your immediate self, the universe, your higher self, source, God, whatever resonates with you.
Okay.
From a law of attraction angle, this letting go is super powerful. It stops you from getting stuck vibrating at the frequency of that pain or resistance.
Right. It stops you stewing in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You allow that energy to become part of a bigger transformative process.
Yeah.
One that actually supports your growth and makes space for new, higher vibrations to come in.
So whenever we feel that contract, that friction,
Yeah.
it's actually a signal, an opportunity.
Huge opportunity. Use it as fuel, offer it up, let it become that mycelium magic working beneath the surface, preparing the ground for something amazing. It flips the script entirely.
From something bad to something incredibly productive.
And, this reframing, it even applies to things we stress about, like deadlines. Often the stress isn't the deadline itself, it's our perception of it, right?
Totally.
But if you remember that in the grand scheme of creation, you never get it done and you never get it wrong, well, deadlines become less dead.
More like lifelines.
Or rendezvous points, yeah. See them as these focal points that actually amplify your desire. They can speed up your vibrational stream, bring clarity, bring inspiration. The stress only happens if you resist that amplified flow.
Okay, so we understand the hidden mycelium. We get the composting contrast idea. How does this translate practically into our daily manifestation practice? What shifts can we make today?
We can really simplify it down. Think of it like this. First, you have the spores. These are your initial intentions, those light touch vibrational requests you send out. Tiny, numerous, released into the field.
Like little wishes scattered to the wind.
Kind of, yeah. Then you have the mycelium. That's the huge, unseen, energetic network. It's the universe weaving things together behind the scenes in response to your vibration. That's the hidden work.
Okay, spores, mycelium.
And finally, the mushrooms. Those are your manifestations, the visible results that just pop up when the unseen work is done and the conditions are right.
So when we talk about getting into vibrational alignment, is that like creating the perfect soil conditions for the mycelium, for our desires?
That's it. Exactly, Alicia. That's the core idea. I think desire, belief, and surrender are the sun, water, and nutrients of manifestation. It really highlights that manifestations show up when you're aligned, when that energetic soil is fertile and ready, not when you're obsessively checking for sprouts or trying to force things.
It's about trusting the system itself.
Completely. Trusting the inherent intelligence.
Okay, so let's do some real talk reframes. If you're feeling that contrast, that feeling, that text that never got answered.
Compost. It's clarifying what kind of connection you really want.
That job rejection email.
Mulch. It's feeding the soil for the perfect opportunity that is coming.
That quiet period where it feels like absolutely nothing is happening.
Prime sprouting ground. Seriously, that's when the roots go deep.
Love it. And you mentioned a journaling tip.
Yeah, instead of always focusing on what's missing or why isn't it here yet, try asking this question. What might be growing?
Ooh.
It just shifts everything, doesn't it? It fosters this state of allowing rather than resistance. It points you towards potential, not lack. Let's switch on manifestation debug mode.
Okay, activating debug mode. Jared, let's talk about something I know a lot of listeners struggle with. That feeling of, I'm doing everything right, I swear, but nothing. Nothing is showing up. Am I blocked? It's such an easy trap to fall into.
Oh, it really is. It feels personal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But this mushroom metaphor gives us a fantastic reframe tool right here.
Okay.
Instead of jumping to, I'm blocked, try asking, what's composting in my life right now? What old stuff is being broken down to make space?
Okay. Shifting the focus.
Or ask, am I maybe trying to pick mushrooms before the mycelium has even fully formed? It takes the pressure off, reframes it as just a natural phase of growth, not failure.
Okay, let's try a little exercise for everyone listening right now. Just take a moment. Think of 3 things in your life where it feels like nothing is happening.
Yeah, take a breath.
Maybe the career goal, a relationship desire, a health improvement. Just name 3 things that seem stalled. Got them. Okay, now for each one, ask yourself this. What might be working under the surface? What unseen connections could possibly be forming right now? What strength or wisdom might this quiet time be building in me?
Just gently shift that perspective.
Yeah.
From anxious waiting to acknowledging the constant unseen potential. And let's seal that shift right now with a quick affirmation reset. Just repeat this quietly to yourself or feel it in your heart. Ready?
Ready.
I trust the timing of my manifestations. Even when I can't see them, I know they're forming in the flow.
Yes, let that sink in. Okay, now let's take all these ideas, the mycelium, the composting, the trust, and bring them into a more felt experience. We're going to guide you through a short visualization now, just to connect you more deeply.
So wherever you are, just find a comfortable position. Maybe close your eyes if that feels right. Take a slow, gentle breath in. And easily release it out. Let your shoulders soften. Release any tension in your jaw. Another easy breath in. And as you exhale, just let your awareness settle down into your body, right here, right now. Imagine yourself standing in a lush green forest. It's early morning. Mist hangs in the air, clinging to the moss. Sunlight is just starting to filter down through the leaves. You look down. You're barefoot. You can feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel that cool, damp soil. And maybe you sense something ancient, something intelligent moving just beneath the surface. You begin to walk slowly. You can almost feel the presence of unseen roots, hidden threads weaving through the earth. This is the mycelium. Feel its energy. This is the energy of becoming. This is where your manifestations are taking shape. Unseen. You come upon a small clearing. The ground here is soft, dark, rich with potential. This is your vibrational garden. Kneel down gently. Now, bring to mind a disappointment, a setback. Maybe a moment of fear or pain that felt like a roadblock. Hold it gently in your awareness. And as you exhale, softly place it into the soil. Plant it there with love, with acceptance. Whisper to it or think, I offer it up. I use it as fuel. Feel the earth receiving this offering. Perhaps you see the mycelium around it glow faintly, absorbing it, transforming it. It's becoming nourishment. Now, keeping your attention here, maybe place your hands gently over that spot on the ground. As you breathe in, feel a gentle stirring beneath your hands, a subtle energy shift. And with your next breath out, watch as the small mushroom begins to push up through the soil. It glows softly, radiating the energy of something beautiful you've been calling in. A desire, a dream, a feeling of peace, joy. Maybe another one appears beside it. Each one represents something that was growing quietly, patiently beneath the surface. Abundance, love, clarity, health. Notice you didn't force them. You simply allowed them. You prepared the ground. And now they're here, fruiting, blooming in their own time. Just sit back for a moment and smile. Know that just like this forest, your life is constantly supported by these unseen systems. The contrast, the waiting, the composting, it's all truly part of your becoming. Let's seal this knowing with one final, easy breath in. And as you exhale, gently repeat to yourself, I trust what's growing beneath the surface. I offer it up. I use it as fuel. I'm aligned with the rhythm of becoming. And when you feel ready, just begin to gently bring your awareness back. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your shoulders softly. Bring your awareness back to the room you're in. Back to your breath, back to this present moment. carrying this feeling with you. Remember, even when things seem quiet, your garden is always alive. Your manifestations aren't lost, they're just underground, growing.
Oh, that was lovely, Jared. Okay, friends, so we've walked through that inner forest, we planted our contrast, maybe even saw some mushrooms bloom. Now let's bring it back to the everyday. How do we actively support this underground growth? Let's talk practical tips and tools.
Exactly. These are things you can weave into your daily life starting right now to help you stay aligned, really trust that unseen process, and gently nudge your brain, your body, your whole energy system into a more fertile state for manifestation.
Okay, tool number 1.
Tool 1, the Compost Journal. I love this one. The idea is simple. Turn your emotional leftovers into soul fertilizer.
Soul fertilizer, okay.
Yeah. So maybe each evening, or whenever works for you, jot down any contrast you felt that day. Frustration, disappointment, irritation. Instead of just judging it or pushing it away, reflect. Ask, what's this teaching me? What clarity is emerging here? What do I want instead because of this experience? How might this seemingly negative thing actually be part of a bigger positive unfolding?
So you're actively looking for the nutrient value in the contrast.
Precisely. Yeah. And there's neuroscience here too. When you consciously reframe an experience through writing, you literally activate your prefrontal cortex, your brain's center for reasoning and emotional regulation. This pulls energy away from the amygdala, that reactive fight or flight part. You're physically training your brain to see contrast as useful information, as fuel, not just a threat.
That's powerful. You're not just journaling feelings, you're actively composting them for growth.
Okay, what's next?
Tool 2, spores of intention. Think about scattering little spores of intention throughout your day.
Like tiny seeds.
Exactly. These are light touch intentions. Quick, low-pressure desires or affirmations you can speak aloud or just think without any attachment to immediate results. Things like, I'm open to unexpected joy today. Or, I allow things to grow easily and at their own pace. Or, show me the next aligned step.
So not big, heavy manifestation demands, but little whispers.
Yes. Again, this isn't just wishful thinking. Doing this gently shifts your brain's filter, the reticular activating system, or RAS.
The RAS, right.
When you set these gentle intentions, your RAS starts subtly tuning your awareness. You begin to notice matching opportunities, signs, synchronicities in your environment that you might have completely missed otherwise. It's like programming your internal GPS to highlight relevant data points. You're scattering these vibrational spores, trusting they'll find fertile ground.
Okay, I love that. Scattering spores. What's tool 3?
Tool 3, Mycelium moments. This one is all about actively noticing the invisible connections forming around you.
Ah, the little signs.
Yes. Manifestations often don't arrive fully formed. They start as tiny nudges, a random conversation that sparks an idea, a book falling off a shelf, a certain intuitive hit. These are your mycelium moments. They're the evidence of those underground connections forming, the ones will eventually lead to the visible mushroom.
So we need to pay attention to those little things.
Absolutely, and celebrate them. Every time you notice one, or follow a small intuitive nudge, you're strengthening those new neural pathways. Your brain learns.
Yeah.
Intention, action, reward. Even a small reward, like feeling aligned. It literally learns to create more patterns like that. So write them down, acknowledge them. They are the process unfolding.
Mycelium moments. Okay, Compost Journal, spores of intention, mycelium moments, anything else?
Yes. One crucial bonus tip. Alicia, maybe you want to share this one. It's about patience.
Oh, yes. Let the soil rest. This is huge. Seriously, listeners, don't go digging up the metaphorical soil every 5 minutes to see if your mushroom is growing yet.
That's resistance.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's trying to control the timing, force the outcome. Your job isn't to micromanage the universe. Your job is simply to cultivate the conditions. Tend to your inner environment, your thoughts, focus, self-talk, your vibration. And then you let nature, let source, let the universe do what it does best. Trust the process. It's okay not to know exactly how or when. Your manifestations will fruit when they are vibrationally ready, and likely not a moment sooner.
Beautifully put. So to recap the tools, journal your contrast into clarity. Set soft spores of intention daily. Celebrate those little mycelium moments. And crucially, let the soil rest. Trust the magic happening underground. Remember, everything you desire is already here, in potential. You're just nurturing the network.
All right, friends, we're nearing the end of our deep dive today on vibrations and manifestations. What an exploration into the world of mushrooms and manifestation. Let's quickly recap the big takeaways from our chat.
Okay, first and foremost, Remember that what appears suddenly has usually been forming for quite a while.
Right.
Those mushrooms don't just appear from nothing. They're the visible result of that hidden, intelligent mycelium network working diligently beneath the surface. Your manifestations? Exactly the same.
Right.
What you don't see is still powerfully growing.
Good reminder. Second takeaway.
Contrast is compost. Every single challenge, delay, disappointment, it's not wasted. It's feeding your future clarity, your future growth. You don't have to like it, but you can choose to use it, remember. Use it as fuel. Offer it up.
Use it, don't just endure it. Got it. And finally,
You really can trust the process because the system works. Your main role, cultivate the right inner conditions, your mindset, your emotions, your focus. The universe, source, life itself. It handles the how and the when. Mushrooms don't need us hovering over them, micromanaging their growth.
and neither do our dreams.
Exactly. Let go of the need to control.
Okay, let's ground all of this wonderful energy with a final set of affirmations. Just let these wash over you. Repeat them aloud, whisper them, or just feel them resonating inside. Jared.
I trust what's growing beneath the surface.
I offer my contrast to the universe and use it as fuel.
My desires are forming through unseen connections.
I allow my manifestations to bloom in perfect timing.
Even in stillness, I am supported by life.
I don't chase, I cultivate.
Everything I've experienced is part of my becoming.
Just let those words settle for a moment. Know that you're doing so much better than you probably think. And that vibrational garden of yours, it's always alive, always working with you.
And hey, if you happen to see any mushrooms popping up this week, give them a little smile.
Yeah.
Consider it the universe just showing off a bit. Little wink.
I love that. Until next time, everyone, keep tending your energy, keep composting that contrast, and stay beautifully aligned with your own rhythm of becoming. And please remember, what looks like nothing is so often everything. Keep trusting the magic right beneath your feet. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive on vibrations and manifestations.
See you next time.